mountain, you want me, honey mountain, you want me. Gas Mask 360, and we made it just in time for the next video. Huh? Oh shit. You Jurassic son of a bitch. Come here. Your dominion is over. The people are free of you. I suppose nature finds a way. Hey, you, camera person that I just rescued. I think I'm going to need that footage for my review of the new Jurassic Park movie.
What?
Hey everyone, Gas Mask 360 here. And we made it back just in time for another video. It's been a minute. It's been a little minute, since we, last did one of these. But here I am. So today we're talking about Jurassic World Dominion. The new Jurassic World movie that just came out. And, just my thoughts and feelings on it. The Jurassic franchise of film is one of those where, it's more than likely going to make enough money for them to eventually do more. I definitely don't see this as being the last one. It's probably going to be the last one for a while, as far as I'm aware. But I'd say it's a decent send-off to this new trilogy of Jurassic movies. It's definitely not the worst by any means. I still think Fallen Kingdom is the worst of these three, and just the worst overall, in my opinion. There are parts of Fallen Kingdom that I liked, but overall, I was like, nah, wasn't for me. I'll start off by saying that I thought that this movie, it was good. I thought it was good. Nothing super spectacular. It was really nice getting to see the original trio from the original Jurassic Park. Alan Grant, Dr. Sadler, and then Ian Malcolm. It was nice getting to see those three in the same Jurassic, movie again. That was really nice. I didn't think that their scenes were just pure fan service or just nostalgia. I feel like they did play. I think they did their roles fairly well in this film. Definitely still playing, they're not the main stars still. That's still, the main two characters from the Jurassic World franchise. But I thought they were fine. I didn't think anyone was really bad in this film by any means. The villain, the Biosyn guy, the head Biosyn guy. Funny enough, considering he's Peter Parker's dad in the Amazing Spider-Man movies, all I could kind of think of was Spider-Man. And I was like, oh man, is is the Jurassic World movies? Is it just a prequel to the Amazing Spider-Man? And this is where he gets all the research for turning people into like animals and shit. That'd be funny. Yeah, that he was nothing spectacular. I think I would have preferred, just in case. Spoilers, by the way. This spoiler review. Can't. My spoiler-free part was the movie was good. Yada yada. We're in spoilers now. I would have preferred if they had just kept Dr. Wu like the main bad guy, like he's kind of been built up to be in these past two films. I think that would have been a bit more interesting. But Dr. Wu's kind of like, I don't think he feels really bad for anything he's done the past two films, like in terms of like making like the monster hybrids or anything like that run havoc. He's more sad because these locust things that they were working on were gonna basically wipe out the world's like food supply in like a year or so. And he's like, oh man, I feel really bad about that. I didn't want that to happen. And so he gets kind of redeemed in this movie, and that's whatever. I would have preferred if he would probably stayed the main bad guy, or it was just at least still evil quote unquote. The bad guys in these movies. But yeah, the movie is arguably a little too long. There's a lot of jumping around, but I get it. They want to, for the size of the cast, they kind of want to show what everyone's up to, and then how they kind of converge in the second half of the film, which is fine. Like, I don't mind that. I definitely preferred the second half of the film once they get to the Biosyn area and everyone's kind of creeping around in their own areas and getting to see all the different dinosaurs out there and how they're interacting. From what I've gathered, the scene where the Atrociraptors are chasing everyone in the city, I think that seems to kind of be a lot of people's like kind of throwaway, like that's just running out, that's just padding out the runtime. I didn't mind it. I actually kind of enjoyed that. I thought that was kind of like just right. Maybe it might have lasted a little too long, but overall, like I didn't mind the city dinosaur part there before we transitioned into the second half of the film. I've always kind of liked the dinosaur and the urban environment thing. So that didn't really bother me. Definitely liked seeing them, interacting with a lot of the new dinosaurs and stuff in their natural environment and whatnot in the second half of the film, though. I thought that was pretty exciting and cool. Yeah, it was. I think it was okay to good send off for this, Jurassic World trilogy, so to speak. And a pretty good send off to just the series as a whole. I know there's probably going to be more in the future. You might as well take the dinosaurs to the moon. You might as well at this point. If I don't think they should stop making dinosaur movies or even necessarily stop making Jurassic Park movies, but the reality is that none of these movies are ever going to come close to the original Jurassic Park. The original Jurassic Park is just such a well-made film, in my opinion, that I think it's one of the best movies ever made. That's just me. That's just me. Um, and so I never went into any of these other Jurassic Parks or Jurassic World movies expecting them to reach that height. Um, I think at this point people just want a fun dinosaur movie. And overall, I think this was a fun dinosaur movie. Lots of new additions in there. That DLC for Evolution 2 is coming out right around the corner. So I've been waiting to hop into that game till like most of the DLC was out, and I think the Dominion expansion is going to be a good time to just jump into that and just have a lot of fun. So that's what I plan on doing there. But yeah, I thought the movie was solid. I wasn't lost at all. Like, the plot was pretty. I mean, it was fairly simple. The clone girl, the clone girl from Fallen Kingdom is in this movie, and she gets kidnapped along with Blue, the raptor's new baby. They get kidnapped by the Biosyn people, and they want to run experiments on them and everything. And Dr. Wu's like, oh well, we can use both of your all's blood and DNA to figure out a way to stop to re-engineer the locust DNA and make it to where they die off before they screw up the whole world's food supply. You're like, okay, sure. And all the characters have their own. Obviously, Owen, who I would say is still the main star of the movie, Mr. Star-Lord, action hero man. Him and Claire, Bryce Dallas Howard's character. They're obviously living with her out in the middle of nowhere to try and keep her safe. And then obviously they go after her when she gets kidnapped, along with, Blue's new baby. So that's their motivation for going to save her. Then Alan Grant, Dr. Sadler, and Ian Malcolm. Those three, are effectively investigating the locust threat. The others don't even really know about it yet. So that's how they end up at the Biosyn area, and then they all end up converging and surviving and against the dinosaurs and Biosyn silliness. But yeah, I thought it was a pretty good movie. I think when the original Jurassic World came out, the first one of these new three, I told myself that is my second favorite Jurassic movie. And it has been a while since I've really watched them all. But I think for now that's still the case. I would say it's, Jurassic Park, the original, at the top. Jurassic World is second. I would say third place is probably Lost World. And then Jurassic Park 3, for its own reasons, it almost gets the Spider-Man, like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man effect, because it's kind of meme-worthy. I think overall, Dominion was better than Jurassic Park 3. So this might come in fourth place. I don't know. This and Jurassic Park 3 kind of, teeter on the list. For right now, we'll say Dominion comes in fourth place, followed by 3, and then Fallen Kingdom. I didn't like that they blew up the island and just, I don't know. There was some interesting ideas of like the cloning human thing. Wasn't really necessary, but I thought it was interesting. And then I liked the raptor. I liked the hybrid raptor monster dinosaur in Fallen Kingdom. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was a pretty cool design. But yeah, overall, that movie is still my least favorite out of all of these. And this one's fourth. So effectively in the middle, more or less. It's in the middle area. And that's fine. That's fine. Like, again, I wasn't expecting this movie to live up, to probably even get anywhere close to the original Jurassic Park. But I had a good time, and I'm definitely going to be seeing it again. But yeah, so, if you guys are into Jurassic Park, or, like those movies, or I recommend it. See what you think. I know it's technically the lowest critically rated as far as Rotten Tomato goes. I don't really hold Rotten Tomatoes as like the end all be all for movie reviews, but it's a decent source nonetheless to kind of get people's first opinions as far as like critics and whatnot go. But it's technically the lowest rated, and I think overall, maybe the critics feel that the Jurassic franchise has really just milked itself dry. And I'm not going to sit here and say they're wrong. But I didn't hate the movie by any means. I thought it was okay. I thought it was pretty good. But yeah. So definitely check it out, guys. And it was good to see you guys again. I think my next video I'm going to be reviewing and going over my thoughts over the Obi-Wan Kenobi series when it's completed. I thought about maybe doing episodical, but I'm really reserving my judgment until the show's over. We're about halfway over now. We just had episode 4, which was really short. But yeah, once that's done, I'll be making a video on that. So it's good to see you again, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.